Hi everyone, it's your Pampered Chef consultant, Ann Miller. I just tried to go on live, tried 3 times and failed 3 times. So I decided to go ahead and shoot a video instead, and then I'll just go ahead and post it on my page and in my parties. Such is the life when you live up north in the sticks. The internet is typically bad, but on the weekends it can get even worse because we have people, more people in the area using the internet. But anyway, it is what it is, right? I wanted to get on because I'm really excited about the fact that on September 1st, we dropped our brand new catalog. So exciting, and on the front cover features one of the pieces, the new cookware. The new cookware line that they've came out with. I'm really excited about it. I love the color. It's such a pretty blue, jewel blue, jewel tone blue color. It's beautiful. It's kind of sparkly. I think it's so attractive. It looks great, so that's a big plus, right? It does have layers, so it cooks evenly, right? That's what layers do for us in good cookware. It heats and cooks evenly. You can tell it's got a nice thick bottom on there. Beautiful lids. I always love a great lid that you can see through. Oh, I'm going to turn that off real quick. Turn that off because that's something I'm going to show you in just a little bit. But at any rate, this is the largest piece. I didn't bring all the pieces out to show you, but this is the largest piece. This is the stock pot. Every kitchen needs a good stock pot, right? It also has like a saute pan. It's got a skillet. It's got a couple of saucepans. It's a grill. Really great new set of cookware that they've come out with. It is non-stick, of course, the inside. Really super slippery, so if you're really into like non-stick cooking, takes very little if any fats to go ahead and fry your foods, so that's always a good plus. Clean up is a dream, and they can be put in the dishwasher. You can heat them to 480 the pan, and the lids are up to 400, so you can start something on the stovetop and put in the oven without any fear of that. So that is one of our great new products. The next product I want to show you is a piece of our glazed stoneware. I think this is just gorgeous, and this is actually what I'm going to be cooking in today. This is the rectangular white satin baker. Isn't it gorgeous? It is white, and it's got this beautiful, really rich, silky feel to it. It's a satin, so it's unglazed where your food is going to sit, but glazed all around, so it cleans up really well. This is a really neat feature. So this can be used as a tray, or you can use it as a lid. How fun is that, right? You could bake like lasagna in there, and then maybe bake your bread on the top. That would be really cool, right? So as far as price point, you can get the baker here for $65, the serving tray for $45, and this set for $110. So I'm going to set that this on the side here. I wanted to show you this. Also, another great new piece. This is the white satin, the large round stone. Obviously, a lot of people use it for pizza, but you can use it for so much more than pizza. All right, so it's got that great satin edge, the unfinished glaze in there, in the bottom also. I think it's so attractive. I like to do all kinds of things with these. Fruit pizzas, charcuterie boards actually, or charcuterie boards look very nice on this also. So that's the other piece of stoneware, glazed stoneware. So let's get down to what we're making. First of all, I kind of forgot to put this in. If you're partying with me, thank you for joining the party. I hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're enjoying the recipes and the products, of course, and the games. Any questions, please shoot me out a message. I love to get your questions. Let's see here. You know what? I'm going to talk about one more new product. These. I love these bowls, right? We've always had this big bowl, but now you can get these 2 smaller bowls, right? And it is a beautiful little nesting combination. How cute is that? My kids love this bowl. Whenever they're mixing up something, they want to find this bowl because it doesn't slip around. It's got that nice silicone foot, the bottom on it, so it doesn't move around when you're mixing, which is really great. So I've got our pasta in here because today, the other day I posted what my favorite Italian, but my favorite pasta dish was. It's a Barefoot Contessa recipe. It's called 5 cheese penne. I actually only use 4 cheeses. It calls for a blue cheese in the original recipe. I'm not a fan of blue cheese. I've tried to like it and I just can't. So if you like blue cheese, awesome. I've tried to like it and for some reason I just can't. My taste buds just can't go there. At any rate, so mine is actually a 4 cheese pasta, and it's funny because this is a really special dish, really a special dish. So I tend to use it for like special occasions. So my kids have kind of named it, we called it priest pasta in our house because whenever we would have our priest for dinner, we would always have this pasta. So my kids ended up calling it that and it just kind of stuck. So priest pasta, 4 different kinds of cheeses. What do I have in here? I have a pound of penne that I boiled in my wonderful New Brilliant stock pot. And you only boil it for 4 minutes. It's like parboiling. It's like partially cooking. All right, so we got a pound in there. And then to that, we're going to add 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. Hello. Love whipping cream. Like I said, this is a special dish, right? So we gotta have, you know, we're indulging with this dish. And one of my favorite combinations is like rich creaminess and pasta. You just can't beat it. What else do we have in here? We've got our 4 cheeses. What I use is, and I made some of this yesterday. I made a double batch yesterday for my family, and I'm kind of putting this together. This is another thing that I love about this recipe. You can put all the things together, and then I'll put it in a plastic bag and put it in my fridge. And then the next day I'll bake it off. And it turns out great. And that's what I'm doing with this, where I'm going to be gifting this to someone tomorrow. So at any rate, in this bag, I have fresh mozzarella that I've cubed. I have Parmesan grated. I have an Italian, it's called Fontana cheese. It's a nice soft cheese. You can find it at Meijer's and I know at Kroger's. Sometimes I can find it at Walmart. It's kind of hit and miss. But anyway, it's a great soft Italian cheese. What else do we have in there? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the 4 cheeses. All right, so we're going to toss those in there. We're going to give this a little stirry stir. Actually, I'm going to add in my next thing, which is a cup of crushed tomatoes. Got those in there. Just going to spoon them in with my wonderful spatula. Love this spatula. We have, I think, 5 different sizes. Every one of them are awesome. Nice, flexible, actually they're called scrapers. I always called spatulas. That's what I grew up calling them. They won't discolor. They are one piece, so they don't separate, so you don't get all that gunk down there. Love, love, love those. Put that aside. Now I'm going to use one of our another very new products that came out. Actually, it came out before September. Our new set of utensils. We have this is the slotted spoon. Of course, we have the regular spoon. We have spatulas. We have there's a new one. It's like the Mix and Chop's first cousin. It's great. It's to help you brown ground beef. I don't know. I get on live and I can't, or I'm not even on live. It's a video. At any rate, I get in front of the camera and I can't talk. All right, so what do we got here? We got all of our goodies in here. We're just going to give these a stir. Just going to give these a stir. So yummy. It's so delicious. Just like I said, a family favorite. Look at that creamy, dreamy, just wonderfulness. You just want to get it all mixed up real good. And then what you'll do is you will put it into this beautiful container. I'm actually not going to do it because I'm actually going to put this in a plastic bag and I'm going to be baking it off tomorrow. So you just stir that all up, throw it in your pan, and you bake it at 500 degrees. So it's really hot, and this stoneware is safe up to 500 degrees. So perfect thing to cook it in. I think foods look so nice presented in white. So I love that this has a white outer rim on it. So 500 degrees and not very long, only like 15 or 20 minutes. It's really quick. So that's what you would do. Simple, easy peasy, right? I just wanted to show you a couple more things before I move on. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot the basil. So I went out to my deck and picked some fresh basil. I don't know about you, but I just love picking my own herbs in the summer. It makes me feel so nifty, and you just cannot beat fresh herbs. Cannot beat it. So this is just roughly chopped. Toss it in there. And then I would give this a mix also, get that all mixed up in there. Put it into my pan, and then I would take half, yes, I did say half a stick of butter. You're gonna cut it up into little pieces like so. And after you get in the dish, you're gonna dot it evenly on the top. I'm gonna do that later though. And then you bake it at 500 for about 15 to 20 minutes, really fast and hot. A couple other products that I really fell in love with. This is pretty awesome. This is a rolling pin. This is a French rolling pin. This is my my preferred type of rolling pin. It's so much easier to use, I think, than the conventional rolling pin, you know, with the metal rod and the handles. I love how easy it is to roll. And it's got this handy measuring unit here on the handle, which can be really handy for different things that you're rolling out. Another product that I just fell in love with when it came out, and it seems so simple, but I just love it. I love little things. It's this really gorgeous, shiny stainless steel scoop, and it goes up to 2 tablespoons, and it's got different measurements, but I just love stuff like this. So there's that. All right, and one more thing I wanted to show you. I love these containers. They're a lot like a Yeti cup. If you think of a Yeti cup in the quality, that's what you got here. Beautiful mirrored stainless steel inside, a gorgeous white exterior. The lids, you can't beat them. They're clear. They have a rubber rim, so they seal nice. The best feature about it is they go like that, so you don't have to worry about where's my lid at the end of a potluck. Perfect for potlucks. Things can be kept cold or hot, depending on what you're doing. If you want to keep them cold, stick this whole thing in the freezer before you put your food in it. Keep it in there for a couple hours, take it out, put your cold food in there, it'll stay cold. On the opposite side of the coin, you can get some water boiling in a pot and then put hot water in this, leave it in there for a few minutes, dump the hot water out, put your hot water dish, hot dish in there, it will stay hot. It's really awesome like that. Love those dishes. So why did I show you that? Because we have the size that I just showed you is a 2.5 quart, and then there's a smaller one, a 1 quart. And now look at this. Look at this. Ta-da! It's big. It's 8 quarts. It's gorgeous. I just love it. Think about if you have like your family and you're like got sports and things going on, and people are eating at different times. You have these 3 different sizes. You could have your whole dinner lined up in the 3 different sizes, you know, with 3 different things, meat, vegetables, whatever. In the different sizes, and family members can just come and go, and it'll stay warm. So that's really awesome. But my favorite thing to use them for is for potlucks, because A, I think they're gorgeous, and B, they're very functional. So I love those. All right, so whenever I do a cooking demonstration, I always like to have a finished product. It's like, it's a thing with me. I just got to do it. So what I did was I did keep out some of my mixture that I made last night. Put it in this wonderful little Pampered Chef dish. It's the enameled cast iron baker, the small 1 quart one. Love those dishes. So as you can see, it is bubbling hot, sizzling, all kinds of bubblings going on there. I love, do you see those little burnt ends? Those are my favorite parts. I love the little burnt ends of the pasta. I love that crunch, so delicious. So what do I have here on my plate? I actually made some garlic bread last night. I had a loaf. I actually had put it in the freezer because I had planned to make French toast. It's just like the dollar loaf, the Italian loaf from Walmart. Did make my French toast a few weeks ago, threw it in the freezer, brought it out, cut it up into slices, buttered both sides, and sprinkled some garlic salt on it. And then I took our griddle, our electric grill and griddle, put it out flat, got both sides nice and hot, and then I toasted both sides of the bread. Toasted both sides of the bread. Now this is the next day, and it's still, still crunchy. It's got that wonderful garlic salt. Love it. Just an idea for garlic bread. It's so tasty and easy. All right, so now, I didn't get a spoon out, so I'm just gonna use this. I'm gonna dish some of this wonderful ooey gooey, yummy pasta-ness out. I don't know if this is gonna be big enough. There we go. I guess I don't need a lot, right? But do you see that cheese in there? Do you see that piece of cheese just kind of cling to it? So good. So yummy. And there's one of my favorite parts, that little crunchy ear there. The little crunchy end. So delicious. One of my favorite combinations is cheese and pasta and tomato sauce. A little hit of fresh basil is always a delish thing. So that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this time with me in the kitchen. Any questions? Shoot me a message. Thanks. Bye.